So Megan, tell me a little bit. I know Catherine's Health is coming on their 30th anniversary.
Yep.
30 years. I was born in 1973, so that feels like 1982 to me, but I'm pretty sure it's like a little bit later.
Yeah, like 1996.
Like 96.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
so-
I cry.
So
I feel old.
you are not old. Yeah, so Catherine's Health Center, we are celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. And as a lover of community and organizing and just community health centers in general, the story of Catherine's is breathtaking. So the first clinic came about because the Creston Neighborhood Association, St. Alphonsus Church, and St. Mary's realized that there was a need in the community, specifically for women and children, to access things like well child visits and vaccines. And I just heard recently from one of those organizers who was there from the beginning that there was one family, and I think they had 10 or 12 children, and they were living in like the Creston Plaza area, and they wanted to get these kids to the doctor and realized there were too many barriers. Like, how do you get 10 kids to the doctors? And so they were thinking about buying like St. Mary's old like mammogram bus. And
Just like traveling with 10 children.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have 10 children, but
No, I only have one, so I could drive a motorcycle, but I don't think we applaud babies on motorcycles in America. But I will say, like, we have friends who had, 6, 7 kids, and they had to invest in, it looked like an Amazon van.
yeah.
Yvonne would drive that thing around like a crazy mama.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but truly when I talk to people with many, many children, like, how do you book the dentist? How do you book the doctor? Like, because you can't just trickle in or your whole life is round and round and round.
Right. And doctors' offices are not going to, I doubt they would have let them bring 10 kids at one time. And if you're already resource constrained,
Somebody's going to break the fish tank.
or
I mean, the best behaved children. I mean, that's a long time to wait. Something's going wrong with the fish tank in the pediatrician's office.
that is such a specific reference. And my pediatrician definitely had a fish tank. Like, that's
My daughter still reminds me now that she's 16. She's like, do not touch the fish tank. I know you want to, but it is germy.
Your daughter's telling you that?
This is Stella, who's a teenager, who's like, Mom, don't go near that fish tank. It's all germy because all the kids put their hands on it.
She's good at managing up, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So anyway, they were like, what are we going to do? And obviously this is just one family, and there are a lot of families in the same
But we
situation.
have one family in Creston looking for a solution for healthcare.
And so
I love that.
It's really amazing to think about just the neighborhood and people caring for their neighbors. Yeah. And so what ended up happening is they put together a very small clinic in the basement of St. Al's. And I had the opportunity to visit when I first started, and it was extremely humbling. One, because, when you work in bigger healthcare, you get really fancy and you get fish tanks. But my realization is, like, you can do healthcare anywhere. And I think about that as we're doing some of our place-based care. Also, I'm really tall and I could barely stand up in the basement. So I'm glad that, we didn't have the basement when I started. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go in the clinic.
Or we would have a lot of back pain.
Yes, a lot of back pain.
In which case you would have other medical needs.
Right. I would be a whole problem.
Yeah.
And so one of these doors don't exist anymore. But when I looked at old photos, there were these blue doors at this clinic, and the blue from those doors became Catherine's kind of branded colors. So connecting back to the creative part, I'm sure people reference the blue doors, but using my sort of English major, thinking about symbols and semiotics and myth making and lore, it just occurred to me that these blue doors were Catherine's brand. It's our origin story and it's who we are now. And so we created a all staff award called the Blue Door Award that we've been doing for 3 years to start creating that myth making and that lore. We talk about the blue doors a lot when we talk about our values, and what the blue doors mean is that anyone who walks through our doors, whether they're metaphorical doors or not, you will be treated with dignity and I'm going to cry.
I know I'm going to start crying because you started, how many patients do you serve on average in an average month or whatever?
We saw 7,000 in 2025.
7,000 patients.
Yeah, but we started with
and you
1,000
started
patients.
with 10 little kids
Oh my God, I didn't even think about
walking
that. Yes.
through the blue doors
Yes.
in the basement of a church.
It's like really like too. It's like
And now
too
you're at
much.
7,000 people. I mean,
Yeah.
that,
It doesn't
and
matter
I'm
who
sure
you
the
are.
services and just anyone of all walks of life and all
Yeah.
economic standing.
Yes. I mean,
I am going to cry now.
It's okay.
Because
I'm crying.
you just picture these little kids going through the blue doors and
Yep.
then you're like, oh, we all get our blue door.
yeah. And so I think we have 14 locations now. And when I go to these locations, I literally visualize these like metaphorical blue doors in front
Yeah.
of every location. And I hadn't thought about those 10 kids. And that's what's making me cry. It's like, that's how it started. So, yeah.
I really want to like find the parents and the 10 kids and like really thank them. I mean,
Yeah.
that's so amazing when you're one family with a need
Yep.
and then you realize so many people around you, because it's so hard to say we have a need as a family.
Yep.
And yet being able to service one family becomes being able to service others. It's like exponential.
Yep. Yeah. It's the
It's
family to the.
It's a multiplier.
Yes.
It's Christy, my producer, loves the word force multiplier.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to drop it in and impress her.
Thank you,
Christy.
Christy.
It's a force multiplier.
It's a force multiplier.
But no, I really appreciate that story.